Anthony. How are you, Anthony? 2 minutes while it builds up. 2 minutes. No, I didn't, Brenda. Tony, how are you? Okay. Matty, how are you? Big tune. The words on it are massive, massive, Greg. That's why I'm not going to say nothing. 2 minutes, just listen to the tune. Back in 2. Another minute, guys, and then we'll start. The tune says, every day is like a battle, but we'll overcome. Yeah. Dots. Woohoo! Dots is online. My dog. Alison's online. Wow. Okay, let's wind it in. Let's get ready to start, guys. Can you come and play for my Sunday side? Alison, how are you? Long time I need to speak with you and catch up. Okay, so everybody, thanks for joining me. Wherever you are tuning in from around the world, it's always great to catch up on a Sunday night. We used to do this every week, but I've been doing it once a fortnight now. So wherever you are from around the world, please let me know where you are. Let me just give you a bit of feedback for those that don't know. I've been doing this now for the last 6 to 8 months. So very regularly on a Sunday night, we talk about life, just life issues, and we debate live topics. And for those that don't know, I am very strong with my faith, and I try to combine theory with certain biblical elements on top of it. And we talk, debate. There's no rights or wrongs. I'm never right, I'm not always wrong. We just debate, talk about it, get it out in the open. Scott, you okay? Get it out in the open and we move on. And this all started about 8-9 months ago with a friend of mine who said to me that they would like me to talk about, send a message on Facebook about some problems that they were having. They thought that I could help. So I sent a message, but I couldn't send, it didn't have the passion with it because you can only do so many digits on Facebook. It just didn't have the same sort of message. And then somebody said, why don't you go live with it? I went live. And since then, we've been doing one every week until Christmas. And then now we go to fortnightly. So I've got an array of videos. And it's going into some really interesting places. There's some big announcements are going to be coming over the next few months. Certain things are travelling beyond my comprehension, but I know what's at play here. So on a Sunday night, we debate live topics. Everybody gets involved. And what's great is that there's a number of people getting help. Number of people making new friends, new networks, and there's always people who are going through similar sort of issues in life, so it helps people to know that you are not on your own. So as always, I'd like to say hit that notification button or the share button, because it's always good to let people get a dose of what we do on a Sunday night. So tonight's topic is doubt. Tonight's topic is doubt. Do you doubt yourself? Is there a reason for you doubting yourself? Do you allow others to influence you and give reasons to doubt yourself? So do you allow other people the opportunity to get involved, and their opinion allows you to doubt yourself, your strengths, your abilities, and your opportunities to achieve? Has doubting ever prevented you from doing something great? Has doubting ever prevented you from fulfilling lifetime dreams? Ben, hey. So, doubt's a big issue. Just move this out of the way. Doubt's a very big issue. And let me just say this, negative doubt, for me, is the best enemy, is the best friend of a certain enemy. Good to see you. Good to hear from you, Ben. Doubt holds so many people back. Doubt prevents so many people from fulfilling lifetime ambitions. Now, there's constructive feedback and maybe conversations to be had around a certain topic or problem. There's reality, honest feedback, reflective feedback. And sometimes that's difficult because we don't want to hear certain things that may be a little bit against what we would like to wish or what we would want. But sometimes reflective feedback, not sometimes, reflective feedback is good. And honest, constructive feedback is great. But I'd still check the heart from where that feedback is coming from. I would still check the relationship that you have that warrants you to listen to the feedback from that person. Mark, thank you very much. Hey, Sarah, hey. That's very, very kind of you, Mark. There is no doubt. I like how you've worded that. I just got it. So sometimes doubt, for me, it needs to be really checked. You need to be really sure that when you're getting certain opinions, that it's from a legitimate source, somebody that's close to you. Doily, what's happening, pal? Somebody that's close to you and somebody that really, really has the best thoughts and wants to do right by you. You have to validate the person who's giving you that feedback, because upon that feedback that you get, that's when you can start to cast whether this is a sure good thing, or does it start to weed or start to grow elements of doubt in your mind. Your loved ones, your friends can cause you to doubt yourself and stop you from reaching your destination. But ultimately, the decision will and always should rest with us. Gregory says, until I woke up to the system, I had plenty of doubt when I was growing up, but I have no doubt in my beliefs. Good. Kevin Sampson, and this is a great question. Did you ever doubt yourself as a player? Yes. And I'll tell you why I doubted myself. I doubted myself as a player because others, and I'm not sure, others used to say certain things that used to make me doubt my ability. So therefore, as a youngster, I shied away from doing things that I should have done to take me out of the comfort zone. Without a shadow of doubt, I doubted myself and allowed others. It was only in the latter part of my career, Kev, that with experience as I got older, that I knew that other people's opinions didn't really cut it with me. But ultimately, as I said, the decision rests with me whether I accept that or I just let that just carry on through. But there's no doubt that certain people won't have the correct motives in their opinion about you, your family, or a loved one, especially in today's society. So you need to check and regulate the conversation and the feedback that you get and see if that is somebody that you really value. If we are not mentally strong enough, we can doubt ourselves. We can listen to the voices in our minds that convince us that we're not worthy, that say you can't achieve, that say that you're worthless, that say that you are nothing. So we can also have these voices constantly ticking off in our minds. But doubt is definitely to be challenged. We have to challenge doubt. You don't just accept somebody's opinion. You've really got to go inside and think about the validity of what they are saying to you. Is it legitimate, or is it somebody trying to prevent me from moving further in my life? Somebody tried to put me in a box. Somebody trying to tell me that I'm ugly, I'm overweight, I'm fat, I'm too black, I'm too this, I'm too that, I'm too skinny, I'm too whatever it is. You're daft, you got no sense. Nobody will want you. You're ugly. Whatever it is, you need to validate where that's coming from. Because certain people will take that upon themselves and will refuse to do anything else. Be careful with some of the words that we use and we are issuing out to young people, young children. Because some young children will take it on board, may not say anything, but you're killing so many hopes and aspirations and dreams by the very words that you use. So it's important that we really take time to check the deepness and the sincerity of our conversations that we have with people when we are speaking words, but also when receiving words. I really suffer with doubting, don't know why, says Helen. And, you know, it's a big thing, and the word doubt can prevent certain people, Helen, going to places and doing things and stepping out, you know. It really is a word that can just chain you to a lamppost, chain you to a post, and prevent you from experiencing what life has in store for you. And I really pray that your doubting won't deny you possible opportunities that this life will and should have in store for you. Gilly, Ash, joining. Sometimes you have to step out the comfort zone, because we all want to remain in that comfortable zone. And stepping out of that comfortable zone sometimes is doubt. Can I survive in this industry? Do I deserve to be doing this? I can't work at that workplace. I'm going to stay where I am. I can't reach that next level in the organisation. I can't aspire to get into that first team. I have no right to go and ask that person the question. I really like this person, but doubt whether he's going to like me. There's so many people that actually doubt. But the only way, not the only way, but one of the real ways that you overcome doubt is to try and step out the comfort zone. Try and stretch yourself. And don't be denied by somebody's opinion. And that opinion may not be what you want to hear, but it's only an opinion. Is doubt the same as confidence, as no confidence may be? I think it's two different things. Hi, Joe. I think it's two different things. For me, confidence is having an assurity about yourself, that I know that I can do this, X, Y, Z, A, B. So I'm a confident person. Doubt is, I doubt I may be able to reach the next level. I doubt that this person is going to be interested in me. So it's more of, confidence is something that I have inside me. The doubt is when I'm trying to get to that next level or to reach out to something. I doubt if I can do this. I doubt if this person's going to like me. Doubt is unfortunately a British culture that has been bred into us, and you're right, Michael. We need to expand our minds. Absolutely, it's the growth in your mindset, being able to come outside of the comfortable zone. If we don't come outside of our comfortable zone, we don't grow. And therefore, when we grow, we beat up that word which is called doubt. Yeah, right back to doubting Thomas, Brenda, and you're right. Certain people will only do things when they see it, but when they see it, it might be too late. Tony says, I doubt myself due to always being told, yeah, that's good, but. No. Gilly says, even in Johnsky, opinions often come from people who want you to fail and are the green monster. Go for your dreams. Bang on, JG. As former teammate of mine, Gilly says, and you're spot on. Sometimes it's about people that don't want you to grow or do anything. Tony, that last statement is right back at you. I doubt myself due to always being told, yeah, that's good, but no. If you know it's good, Tony, if you know that you've really done a great effort in X, Y, Z, then you know, of course, it's always nice to see and hear really good opinions. We all like to be praised. But you know deep down, you know when it's good. Really think about a project or a dream that you've had. That new love in your life. Just think about something that you'd really want to do or achieved. Is that still on? Is that something that you still think is possible to achieve? Or is there an element of doubt? And if so, why? Why are you doubting yourself? Why is it impossible to achieve? What's stopping you from achieving? Because ultimately it boils back to one person, us. Tony, you can accept what that person says. And if it's a validation of that person and you know that person is 100% got your back, 100% talking real talk, then maybe you might have to scratch your head and think, well, that person could be right. I still want to get there, but I might have to choose another route. So even if somebody says to me, and it's somebody that this is, well, if it's true, I may think I still want to do it, but I want to go round another way. And sometimes people say they will go with the gut feeling. Some people are sensitive to what they actually feel. But don't allow doubt to wreck your dreams. Hold on to them and strive to achieve them, because they are yours. They're nobody else's. They are yours. And it's what makes you tick. It's what makes you hungry. And it's what makes you really, really get up in the morning and think, do you know what? I still want to do this. I want to achieve so much more with my life. And I will achieve it. Will I come up against certain roadblocks? Yes. But that is people's opinion. It don't work with frame, Michael. Does it work better? Yeah. People are afraid of failure. Some people can't handle failure. Great point, Gregory. And that is so true. Let me just say this about failure. You see certain people what have made real success in the business world. Do you think that they probably set up a number of businesses and it's gone out of business? That they've gone bankrupt? That they've tried this and tried that? And the doubt would have probably been in their mind that, you know what? But it's those that get their life lessons out of the failure and then go again and keep improving it. Don't be frightened of failure. Yeah, Gilly says, even if you go for it and fail, it will make you stronger. Go again. Paul says, doubt is only a word which is used to bring people down. But if you have the guts and the brains, just go for it, because doubt is just a word. And you are a person who wants your dreams. Fantastic. Really, really fantastic. Brenda's made a great point. Is doubt works with faith, Michael? Does it work both together, having doubt? You must have faith. Don't know. That's a really deep question, which I'll answer at the end, because I don't want to get too far away from this. So, where are we here? So there's very few people I choose to hold counsel with. Very few people I really, really choose to hold counsel with. Because I need to make sure that what people's opinions are of a certain problem or whatever it is I may have, that they are 125% giving me their interest, their opinions, which are for the best interest of myself and my family. And sometimes, as I said last week, we only can see a certain side of a glass. But this is why opinions are really important, because while I can only see this side, you guys can see my finger's side. So those people that have got your back might be able to come with a different opinion of a subject, a matter that you don't see. But it's who's coming with that opinion. And don't get twisted that not all the time does your family have your best interest at heart. They don't. I'm not saying it's for every family. I'm not saying it's for my family. But what I do know is that you've got to be very careful who you open up to, and who you can really sit down and ask some real deep questions about particular problems in life. And this is why the opinion is very important, and who to ask for their opinion. And certain people who are unstable, words can be devastating because they're at rock bottom. And certain people will give people opinion to compound where they already are. Just reading some of your messages as they come through. I obviously speak very close with my family. I also take a lot of stuff biblically as well. But doubt, and this is how serious doubt is, doubt can change your whole family line. Let me just say that again. Doubt can change, for good or for bad, more often bad, your whole family line. There might be a big business opportunity for you. There might be something that would propel you to the next level. You sit there and hold counsel with somebody, and this is an opportunity that is ordained for you. But because somebody is giving you negative words, the opportunity then bypasses itself. You miss out, and ultimately the beneficiaries of that opportunity, which may be your children, your wife, your husband, whoever that may be, they miss out. This is how important the word doubt is. But more importantly, what underpins the word doubt is you as a person. Because ultimately, somebody's opinion rests on your shoulders. You either choose to brush it off, or you choose to hold onto something that somebody said. And certain people will hold certain opinions all the way through life. And then when they get to the older age, they sit there in the rocking chair, and the words that I don't want to say is, if only. John says, do you think Moses doubted the power of the rod God told him to use? And if Noah doubted that it would rain? I know I wouldn't, but if God speaks, we need to listen and act. Amen to that. Paul said, I had doubts about something I did about 2 years ago, but it turned out to be the best thing I ever did. So you can break that doubt to take advantage like I did. Spot on, Paul. Sometimes you make mistakes. Sometimes your mistakes, if I'm reading this right, are the best things. Because mistakes, actually, if you take time to reflect, you work out how not to do something again, and actually what works. Sometimes when it all goes too rosy, we just skate through it. We don't really take out the life lesson. Mistakes are part of life. That's why when somebody mentioned earlier about failing, no, you don't fail. There's no such word as failure. There's life lessons for you to pick out, educate yourself, and go again. And somebody's opinion of you is only their opinion of you. Don't hold negative opinion. And in fact, sometimes if it's constructive opinion, then take out the constructiveness of that opinion and use it to build and further enhance yourself. But don't let somebody's opinion of you put you in a box. No. Don't let somebody's opinion of you put you in a box and then your family in a box. No. And don't certain people use certain words to prevent other people from reaching because you didn't. So there's two kinds of doubt here. There's a person on the end of certain words, but there's also certain people what choose to give it out. And those what choose to give it out usually have had something in their life where they are bitter about, they have failed about, and they don't want you to succeed. And let me get deep with it here now. And this is where it gets biblical. In Genesis, right in the very beginning, there was an element of doubt cast towards Adam and Eve. Right at the very beginning. Satan used the weapon of doubt, using something else, the serpent. And what he did was to go into the garden and cause mayhem between the very first man and woman. They were forbidden to eat fruit, and they ate fruit. But there was a particular question. Let me just get this particular question. It's going to bug me. 1 minute. The serpent was the shrewdest of all the wild animals the Lord God had made. One day he asked the woman. One day he spoke to the woman. And listen to what he said. And this is where the element of doubt. Look at the way the question is framed here. And bearing in mind, he knew what was said. Check this out. Did God really say you must not eat the fruit from any of the trees in the garden? So there's the twist. I'm not saying to you he did say that. I'm not saying he didn't. But I want to find out what you know, because then I can twist and manipulate you. Did God really say you must not eat the fruit from any trees in the garden? God dear. So the woman replied, of course we may eat the fruit from the trees in the garden. The woman replied, it's only the fruit from the tree in the middle of the garden that we are not allowed to eat. God said, you must not eat it or even touch it, because if you will, you will surely die. Now hear the serpent with his, hear him now. Yep. You won't die. Doubt. Could be right, you know. I could eat that fruit then. I'm not going to die. This person said I'm going to die. Who's that in your family? Who's that in your friends network? Who's that nasty little serpent who's giving you that doubt? Got to be careful with certain people who are around you. Okay, let me read some of these. Jimmy, what's going on? So, Mark says, I have been drowning in doubt since Annette's girlfriend made me feel worthless a few years back. So, before I go any further, Mark, so you feel doubt because your ex-girlfriend made you feel worthless, made you feel not worth anything, made you feel rock bottom. I have become a father, etc. with my soulmate. But why does negative words still go around my head? Some years, it sounds ridiculous, but can't let them go. And I'll tell you why, in my opinion. Because we all like to be liked. We all do. When somebody doesn't like you and doesn't get on with you, it's kind of like, whoa, what have I said? What have I done? What did I do wrong? But like, you've now got a new partner and a wonderful child. You're a father. That's your unit now. And you will be, and you're sure you are a wonderful father, Mark, but there's another 10% to go. Why? Because you're still holding on to something that you no longer need to hold on to. Your new partner thinks you're wonderful. To your son, you're the best dad ever. Now, you were maybe something 5 years ago. I guarantee you, you're no longer that person. So it's important that you take off that old coat and that old trousers, the old garment, and embrace what God's given you, which is a fantastic family. And once you let go of what that person is holding you back with, you'll be free to do so much more devastating. And yes, learn the life lessons from before. And yes, that might have been her problem. That might have been her way of venting at you. So don't hold on to it, Mark. Look forward and really look forward to a wonderful family life. Amen. Melanie says, never let the negativity get you. I learned that we're all positive to ourselves. What I can't understand is why do we doubt each other when we all live together in this world? Mark, it's an absolute pleasure. Absolute pleasure, Mark. Right now, the world's in self-doubt. Look at the world. The world's doubting about Brexit. What's going to happen with Trump? But look at the hysteria around the one word doubt. Nobody knows what's coming. But I can control the controllables, and I can affect those that are in around me. And I pray that that knock-on effect will affect others. And I want to lift people up. And I want to tell you that you are so special. You are so amazing. You are so wonderfully made. And you can go and aspire to achieve and to do anything else. Anything that you so wish to do. So the message tonight is this. It's quite simply this. Don't let doubt hold you back. Don't let doubt prevent you from getting your dreams. Your dreams that will inspire your family, which my children, your children, are watching. Don't be frightened to share your dreams with your children and your family. And keep going and pressing on towards your dreams. The ability to dream is an amazing thing. The ability to really strive towards something is an amazing thing. The ability to achieve your dreams is absolutely phenomenal. The ability to get your children to dream, to be inspired, to be motivated is unbelievable. If we can't look forward to tomorrow, what hope do we have? Dream big. Dream unbelievable. I told you last week, me and my son went to space. My son wanted to go to space. Oh, Dad, I'd love to go to space. Okay, let's do it. Now, in his mind, and this is where it's powerful, in his mind, we went to space. My son thinks the most achievable things can be achieved. Why? We landed on the moon. We toured space. Whatever you want to do, son, we can do it. And that's the mindset of no, I'm not sure if I can make that happen. If your mind's open like mine is, I can make that happen. Son, do you want to go? Okay, let's build our spaceship. What is your spaceship? Where do you want to get to? Don't let anybody prevent you from doing what you need to do. Don't listen to harmless words. Anybody that's giving you words that are discouraging, that are really nasty and vile, that person don't have the best interest for you. That person is trying to withhold you back because you're a powerful human being. And sometimes people who are powerful don't realize how powerful they are. That's why certain people will say detrimental things to chain you to that post, to chain you to a life of emptiness, because they know anyhow you come off that chain, you're gone. But don't allow somebody to chain you, because that chain, what is for you, will ultimately then chain your family. I'm telling you, the dream is it's a big thing. But also those people that use certain words, be careful what words you're using to prevent people from dreaming big. Sometimes it's not meant to be. Sometimes we don't know. But I'm telling you, kids listen and they feel everything, and sometimes they don't say anything back. But you can really dent and harm little kids' dreams. Imagine if I had to say to my son, what are you talking about? You're being ridiculous. Go to the moon. Behave yourself. Go and do something else. What do you think the impact would have been on him? Probably massive. The doubt would have kicked in, and then probably the doubt would have turned to something else where he's lost the ability to dream. He doesn't think anything's possible. He doesn't want to think outside the box. Why? Because Daddy has killed him. So sometimes it's not meant to be. Sometimes it's not nasty words. Sometimes it's just a way of connecting, which is not the correct way. Matty says, I live by 12 traditions and it's the best decision I've ever made. I'm Milka, you're an amazing person. Talk the truth and say it as it is. Always try to do my best for everybody, but don't get the same back as always wondering what I've done. Why am I not like? Liz, I'm telling you now, one mantra that I've learned, not always done. Continue to do the right things, because you do the right things, you will get the right results. It can't always be this way for you. It can't always be this way for you. Just if you continue to be a good person, I am convinced that your life will turn around for good, because you do the right things. Why? Because it's the right thing to do. It's as simple as that. So we are coming towards the end tonight, and I have one more final thing to say. Many of the people God used to accomplish great things started out as real doubters. Let me just say that again. Many of the people God used to accomplish great things started out as real doubters. But with all of them, God showed great patience and perseverance. Honest doubt was not a bad starting point, as long as they didn't stay there. I truly believe that hopefully somebody tonight will have been touched with this message and it's helped somebody in a way. Tonight's subject was about doubt, and I just pray that each and every one of you have a blessed week, that hopefully it's helped you consider, provoked debate, made you think about words that you use, maybe think about words that you are receiving. And this is just to say that you are so loved, each and every one of you out there. I thank you all for taking the time out on a Sunday evening, and good night, God bless you, and have a great week. I will post something next week, so please share this video, share this out there. Let's get this message out there. I will put something on there next week, and I will be live in 2 weeks time, and our next one will be music, the topic of music in 2 weeks. God bless you, John. God bless you, Chris, Jermaine, everybody on there. God bless you, and we will talk again in 2 weeks.